So, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a quick preview on the must-win game against Burnley. It looks like Arteta's got 2 or 3 games to save his job, and we're going to hit through a preview, and I'll start the next one straight after this intro. So welcome back, guys. Hope you're excited for the game ahead. Let's hope it's going to be a bit better than it was before. Big up to all the new subscribers. I'm over the 600 mark now. Keep subscribing, keep liking and commenting, and sharing the content around. Any comments on social media on this live post, I'll read out. So straight into it then. A must-win game for Arsenal. And wow, let's just hope it can't get any worse. Let's put it that way. Arteta's got 2 to 3 games to save his job. And to be honest with you, I think he's lucky to get that. I mean, after Spurs, I would have sacked it there. But let's hope he can do something. Burnley is a team that we naturally struggle against in terms of the way they play. If you think back to Tony Pullis's Stoke sides and Sam Allardyce's Bolton sides, where we came unstuck, we had like big, strong, solid defenders who, are strong in a tackle, good in the air. We've always struggled against those sort of teams. We always usually do better against teams like Bournemouth, who try to play good attacking football the way football should be played, and we just slightly better than them. I think they're going to be a threat from set pieces, especially in the air, stuff like that. If they get any corners or free kicks just outside our box, we need to be wary of that. And we need to be on our game. Let's just hope that it's not just the fact that we've been losing recently; it's the performances. I mean, there's been nothing. We've been too deep defensively, and we've just left our attack completely isolated, whoever's been up there. So let's hope he sorts that out today. Let's go on to start the next one. I'm going to start off in goal. Leno, right? Kind of picks himself. I don't know why we got rid of Martinez. I mean, it says to free up some money, but I mean, we got 200 odd million in the bank. I don't understand why we need to sell Martinez. He would be our number one, or my number one. But obviously we're going to go for Leno in goal. Runarsson, haven't seen a lot of him yet to kind of really make a proper sound judgment on him. But let's be real. Leno's going to start every day of the week unless he does something really bad. Let me know what you guys think. Would you pick him? Would you give Runarsson his chance? Leave it all the comments. I'll read them out. Moving on to the defence. I'm going to go for a flat back 4. None of this 5 people in the back and trying to, just reinvent football. It's just bollocks, I think we should go for a 4-4-2, get crosses coming on the wings and the fullbacks, and put two strikers in the centre. Whether it's been Lacazette in the centre or Aubameyang or whoever else, and Nketiah, it hasn't worked. He just isolated up there on his own. So we're going to go for a 4-4-2 formation. Right back, normally I would actually go for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I think he deserves his chance. I thought he was brilliant last season when he got run of games there. But after the Dundalk game, I'm going to put this man in. Cedric Soares. I thought he was brilliant, and I know it's only Dundalk, but what I really liked about him was the crosses he was whipping in. They were like Tierney, but from the right back position. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, that's what Aubameyang needs. He needs to thrive on the service from whether it be our fullbacks, our wingers, whoever. A number 10, we need to give him more good service. So I'm going for him at right back. Left back position kind of picks himself. Let's be real. I don't know anyone who's going to pick Kolasinac. He's absolutely dog shit, and another footballer who I'll be glad when he leaves the club. We're going to pick Kieran Tierney. Not a left centre back or any of that rubbish. He's going to be a left back. His crossing is absolutely unreal, and he needs to play left back for me and get forward and get them crosses in. So he kind of picks himself. Another player who's picking himself, our player this season so far, and I think it's been man of the match in every game we've played, Gabriel. I don't think there's a football fan alive who wouldn't agree with that. He's been absolutely brilliant, and 27 million is looking like a bargain at the moment. Why he doesn't play Saliba next to him, I have no idea. I know he's obviously not registered at the moment, but the rumours is, if you haven't seen my other video, daily transfer update. Go check that out. I talk about Saliba potentially leaving Arsenal permanently in January, not even a loan, which I find hard to believe. How can Saliba not be ready for the Premier League when his centre-back partner, Fofana, plays for Leicester and he's been thrown straight in and done great? Surely Saliba has got to be further up the line than Mustafi or Chambers or Pablo Mari or Holding or someone like that. I don't understand it. Why he's not getting game. So Gabriel's obviously centre back for me. And on the other side of the centre back, I want to see this guy play. Pablo Mari. He's come back after a year out injured. Typical Arsenal signing. Gets here, doesn't play a game, gets injured for a fucking year, and we don't get to see him. So I don't even know if this guy's any good or not. Apparently he came from Man City's youth team, which is why Arteta wanted him. He won the Copa Libertadores or whatever it's called in South America, which is like their version of Champions League, and apparently he was outstanding. But let's kick on now. Let's hope he can stay fit and see what's in this guy. Maybe he is a good centre back, and we've got a really good sign on our hands. But I'd like to see him play centre back next to Gabriel. Again, guys, that's my defence. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Smash up the likes and let me know who you'd pick. So again, for a 4-4-2 on the right wing, Pepe suspended at the moment, I believe, for his last game after his headbutt against Leeds. And Nelson's injured. So I would have gone for Reece Nelson, but unfortunately, it only leaves this man here, Willian. Absolutely diabolical so far this season, but we don't have another right winger. Let's hope he can up his game, because he's been absolutely dog shit so far, apart from that first game against Fulham. And let's just hope he can kind of reproduce some of the form he had at Chelsea. I mean, I did another transfer update yesterday. Go check that one out as well, where Real Betis are looking to sign him in either January or the summer transfer window to replace Joaquin, who's been there for like 20 years. I would personally fly him out of my own pocket to go back to Real Betis. But he's going to start on today for me because we've got nobody else. In the centre of the midfield, I don't want Granit Xhaka anywhere near this team. He's done for me. He's absolutely shit. He can't defend. He can't attack. He doesn't score goals. He doesn't track runners. He gives away fucking penalties that cost us Champions League places. The guy's he's well out of his depth, and I can't believe he's still playing for Arsenal Football Club. So, where is he? Let's have a look. Mohamed El Sideways is going to get in. Again, don't get it, all mixed up. This guy is good for one game, and then 3 or 4 games later, you don't see him again. And this is the problem. Just because you have one good game doesn't mean you're a good player. You need to be consistently good at the highest level to be good enough to challenge for top 4, or forget top 4, like challenging for the league title. That's where Arsenal should be. So alongside El Neni, we're at home. So I'm going to go for another guy who needs to up his game, Dani Ceballos. First came to the club, was good against Watford, like one game, yeah, so what? Then was unseen until COVID happened. Once the restart happened, he actually played really well, and we started to see glimpses of him. I think Isco is everything we wish Ceballos is or was. Again, for me, I wouldn't renew his loan, but I want to see a big performance for him today. All we've had so far is a few dribs and drabs, good games, and I want to see him get forward more, create more, feed the strikers from centre midfield. I want to see him do what we all hope that he should do. And on the left wing, a guy who's badly regressed under Arteta, unfortunately, Saka. Playing a 4-3-3 that Arteta seems like, it doesn't fit this guy's style of play. This guy should be a left winger. Under Emery, we saw him flourish, taking on players, crossing balls into the box were absolutely brilliant. And given striker service, he's absolutely wasted in centre midfield, if you ask me. He needs to be playing on a left wing. I mean, even when he got moved to left back or left wing back last season, he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And he's wasted. He needs to be on the left, feeding in crosses for our strikers. Again, guys, let me know what you think. Smash up the likes, leave your comments, I'll read them out. Subscribe if you're new. And last 2 players, obviously the strikers. So we're going to go into, where is he? Strikers. I haven't uploaded a Bangman, so never mind. Bangman is obviously going to be playing the centre. None of this fucking left wing bullshit. But tell a lie, I have got him. There he is. There's my man. Got some IT issues here. Aubameyang, the only guy who's really worthwhile up front. Lacazette can't score to save his life, and Ketcher isn't good enough and needs to either be loaned out or sold, in my opinion. He is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club and to get us into the top four. You know, he would not get a game under Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, or Chelsea or anyone like that. Aubameyang has to play in the middle for me. None of this fucking left wing bullshit. He's a striker and he scores goals. And he's not getting the service, which is why I've picked players like Tierney at left back, Saka left wing, Soares at right back, and hopefully Pepe on the right wing when he comes back. And lastly, the last player I'm going to pick up front to play with him, Florian Balogun. The only striker we've got in the club at the moment who actually scores goals. What has this guy got to do to get a start? He's done everything right. He's had 4 sub appearances and he scored 2 goals. You know, I know the Europa League, but what else can he do? He can only play against the opposition he's coming up against. He scored his first goal against Mulder in the Europa League, 38 seconds and his second touch, or first touch really. The first touch was just to control the ball, and he scored against Dundalk when he came on. I don't see what else this guy's got to do to get a game and get a start. So I played those 2 up front. Let me know what you guys think. Would you start that lineup, or what your lineup would be? Leave it in the comments. Do you think Balogun should start? Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the content around. And yeah, let's just hope that we can somehow put in a performance and somehow scrape a win against Burnley. It's not been good so far, let's be real. And things need to improve drastically. I think Arteta needs to stop reinventing football and stop trying to play Guardiola-type football because we don't have the players for that. Go back to the tried and trusted method and drop some of the fucking players he's been picking. Bellerin, Xhaka, they're not good enough. They keep making mistakes. And other teams just exploit us week in, week out. They know who we're going to play and they know how to exploit them players. So that's it for me. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Arsenal, but I can't see it. I wouldn't be surprised if we got turned over by Burnley. But let me know what you guys think, guys, and subscribe if you're new. Leave it all in the comments. Share the content around, and like I said, let me know who you would have in your starting lineup and what your score predictions are. You know, do you think Arteta should stay even if he loses these next 2 or 3 games? Would you stick with him till January? Would you stick with him till the end of the season? If we end up in a relegation zone by Christmas, would you sack him then? Or do you think he's going to turn it around? Leave it all in the comments below, guys. Stick a like on the video, subscribe, and share the content around. And I'll be back again later on after the Burnley game, which is live tonight on Sky Sports, I believe, at 7:15. So until then, guys, like I say, subscribe if you're new, stick a like on the video, share it around, and I'll see you next time.